Hello there everyone and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Kate and Gord. We are...
Greetings.
Yes. We are going to look into something new today. We've done a bit of resource gathering. I've upgraded my pick once again. It's now a alumite pickaxe in anticipation of hopefully getting to the nether and actually getting our hands on cobalt and ardite. Yeah. But that's going to require at least a hang glider to be, and possibly a jetpack before we go and do something like that. So in the meantime, we're going to investigate a brand new mod, namely Botania. So,
Which sounds up my alley.
yeah, that's kind of why I'm going to look into it, and then I'll let you know what we need. So I've just created the Lexica Botania, which is basically a guide. Now the mod is a little behind. We don't have the 100% most up-to-date version, but I'm sure we'll be getting an update soon. So let me have a look at this. Okay, so yeah, so it's very much like the Thaumcraft. They've got basics and mechanics, mana manipulation, generating flora, functional flora, natural apparatus, baubles and accessories, alphamancy, mystical items, miscellaneous, and the lexicon index. Crazy.
There's a lot going on there.
Alright, there's a video link in here which we won't do right now. Whoops. No.
Oh.
No, I want to go back. There we go. Alright, so repository for all Botania related. Yeah. All information is stored here. Okay, so it's a pretty simple interface. Italics are basic entries, and they need to be prioritized. There's the recipe for the Lexica Botania. Alright, so nothing major. Let's see. Unlike other books we've played with, this one actually remembers what page you were on.
Nice.
So there are 16 different kinds of flowers, which we've found a lot of all around the world already.
Yeah, we haven't looked too much into them yet.
Yeah. Yeah, flowers as far as the eye can see. We can use the petals from these can be used to make magical instruments and plants. Right-clicking a petal on the ground will bury it, having it emit particles. So yeah, so we can use any flower to make petals. And there's a pestle and mortar, a mortar and pestle. And there's powders. Okay, interesting. And Floral Fertilizer, which I'm kind of curious about, is bone meal and lots of white floral powder. Interesting. I'm going to have to actually do some reading of this off camera, because this is actually a pretty significant amount of information I'm going to need to absorb here.
Yeah, it sounds complex.
It is. It looks interesting though, but yeah. Living rock. Shift click.
That just sounds wrong.
Oh, interesting. Wood. Okay, if that works the way I think it does, this could be kind of neat. Let's try it. I need 4 smooth stone, which I don't think I have right now. I can fix that because I've got an electric furnace now. Alright, we'll let that do its thing. So we're going to need logs. It looked like a white. What kind of flower is that? Pure daisy. Oh, okay, we need a pure daisy then. Let's see. Pure daisy. So, how do we make a pure daisy? It's the most important flower. And the pure daisy Is this how we create it? Interesting. I'm not sure if this is actually how we create it. Must be. It's probably to be done in the order in which it is shown, which would make a great deal of sense.
Yes, it does.
Okay, well let's start with, we've got lots of, I'm going to create blue petals. I'm going to get some slabs. And if I read that right, and then a petal in the middle. Hey, cool. Check out what's in the crafting table.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, neat.
Okay. So we'll just plop this down in the middle of the room for now. We'll move it later. So now then, how do I use this thing? Yeah. Yeah, so a mana, so we can infuse mana into it like this. Okay, it needs to be given some water, which fortunately we have an easy access to water right there. Did that? Not yet, no. Okay, that didn't quite work. Uh-oh, I think we're having a bit of a lag spike here. Ah, there we go. Okay. Throwing in some seeds. We need some seeds. Probably some pure, normal. We have extra wheat kicking around, right?
Not really. Just one.
Okay, well, I'm stealing one of the seeds.
Okay, do you need another one?
Alright, just a second. I need to fix my controls first, because your throw key sucks.
But you don't like P?
Not particularly, no.
Oh, well, that's fine, because it's not working on mine either.
Oh. It's probably because it conflicts with something. Whoops, I missed. It says I need to throw seeds in. That's what it says anyways. That doesn't seem to be working, does it? Okay. Oh. Okay, mystical... Okay. Let's see. So it's crafted. When it's placed in the world and given some water, it'll accept any mystical petals thrown at it. Oh, hold on. I think I know what I need to do. Let's see. These are light blue. Get a couple more of these. I think I know what I need to do. If I just... So if I throw... There we go. Okay. So I've just thrown in 4 petals.
Cool. They're floating around in there.
Cool. Let me see. And the pure daisy requires 4 petals, and then a set of seed would finish the job. Okay, that doesn't seem to be working. Maybe I'm misreading this. Let's see, there's got to be some... How do we interact with this apothecary thing? Alright, so we are learning on camera after all.
Fuck! I'm dying. Okay, I need you to rescue me.
Oh?
Yep.
Where were you?
In the cow pen with the zombie that just tried to eat me.
Tried to? It says you just got killed by it.
Yeah, it did eat me.
Oh, and it's still in there, is it?
Yep.
Come here, you.
Apparently I fumbled something in my setup, and button 1 has a conflict, so I couldn't attack it.
Okay, well, it's clear, and I'm attempting... I just popped your gravestone.
Okay.
Aren't you right here?
No.
Didn't you spawn at the bed?
Yeah, I'm setting something up. Just a second.
Okay, well, your stuff is sitting out here. You've got 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, I'm on my way.
Okay. Now then, let me see. Where was I? Throwing some seeds in will finalize the process. Let's see. Shift clicking. No, okay, we don't want to shift clicking. Throwing in some seeds. Well, those are seeds. Interesting. I don't know if it's just not interacting or what's wrong here. Oh, maybe it's not a complete recipe. Well.
Whoa.
Interesting. Oh, cool. So I can just reach in and take the stuff out. Or at least one of them. It says... Let's see. Whoops. Let's see. Pure daisy. It's the most basic flower. Let's see. I probably should have used mystical white petals, but... Yeah, okay. Cool. Let's try it with white then. Do we have? We don't have mystical... We have one...
I haven't seen any mystical white.
I have one mystical white here. I think I saw some out there, but I'm going to have to go looking. Yeah, the recipe that I'm reading, they look like bell-shaped flowers. They're quite pretty.
Cool.
These right here.
I think I've seen some of those up on the hill.
Up above our base?
Yeah, up there.
Okay, I'll go have a look.
Right beside where I got the cow.
Okay, I'll run up and have a look.
If it's not on the top, it might be down the valley the other side.
Alright, well, we'll see what we can find. I see lots of orange, I see reds. Figuring out how to reproduce these things is also going to be high on the list, so I'm hopeful there is a way. So many flowers, though. Yeah. Hey, that almost looked like a herb garden. Oh, there's one. There's a whole bunch down. Yeah, in the valley on the other side, there's a bunch. Let's see, where did that go? There they are. There's one. Yeah, a whole bunch of them here.
Good.
Good remembering. Gotta be careful not to waste too many of these, because...
Yeah, I haven't been gathering any unnecessarily, so...
Yeah. Well, depending on exactly what kind of craziness we can do with this mod, we may need a lot of them. But as I say, I'm hoping that they're going to be farmable. That there will be a farming mechanism for these.
That would be nice. I have a pretty flower garden.
Yeah, exactly. But the first thing I'm going to do is see if I can create this pure daisy, because it looks kind of interesting. So it says I'm going to need 4 of these leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! Cool. Okay, it does work. It just requires it to be white. Cool. Okay.
Nice.
Let me get rid of some of these excess flowers. So we have a pure daisy now. That made a cool noise, actually.
Awesome.
So, oh, and I got some more leafy stuff. Cauliflower, nice. Cabbage, broccoli, artichokes. Yeah, nothing you don't already have, but...
Hey.
That's okay. Okay. Now then, if I read that right, we can do something kind of cool with this. And I suspect it's going to have to be done outside.
Okay.
Well, I think I'll actually, similar to the way witchery worked, I think, well, I mean, you're playing with flowers, right?
Yeah.
So obviously dirt is nice to have. Whether or not it's necessary, I don't know. But come on out, let's see if this works the way it's supposed to.
Okay.
So I don't know if this is required to be this way, but it says wait for it. Something is going to happen. I don't know how long it will take, but something is going to happen. I mean, you see there's the magical sparkles are there.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah, watch, it'll do it while I'm not looking.
I think this calls for a jump cut.
Probably. Probably does. But in the meantime, we're just going to have to sit here and watch it because I don't know when we're going to have to jump.
Oops. I'll sit here and watch it while I gather milk.
Yep, you do that. Ah, there it goes.
Ooh, pretty.
Nice. That actually didn't take too long at all.
What did it do? Ooh, living wood and living rock.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a whole new kind of set of materials right there. And I suspect it'll let us do it with any configuration of this. Okay, so living rock and living wood are core materials for Botania.
Okay.
They're sort of low-tier materials. Let's just see what their basic uses are. So living wood can be made into some kind of twigs, and
okay.
Living stone looks like it's used to create this thing called a Runic Altar. Although we also need a mana diamond. Shift click, which requires a mana pool. Okay. We don't have a mana pool. Let's see. Mystical flowers. We need some sort of thing that lets us create a mana pool. Or a pool of mana. This is interesting. Yeah. Mana spreader. Interesting. Need a Runic Altar, but first we need to figure out how to shift click. Diluted mana pool. Interesting. Okay, so it's just a bowl made out of living rock. Okay, interesting. Sun's going down, isn't it?
Looks like it, yeah.
Alright. Well, I have a sneaking hunch this can be done indoors. It doesn't look like the plant actually requires light to function. We should start... Cool. We'll have to torch this area off camera a bit. But in the meantime, let's see if we can figure out where we're going to put this, because this is obviously a terrible place for it. Middle of our workspace here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna create a room down here by the Nether portal. I think. No, you know what? No, I made a rule during the last game that I wasn't going to spend our entire game underground again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did do that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to build something outside for this, a Botania building.
Awesome.
But in the meantime, so a U shape of living rock, 5 living rock will create a diluted mana pool. And then a diluted mana pool. What are we doing here? Infusing. Dropping an I think it's just mixing two diluted mana pools together creates a mana pool. If I'm reading this right.
That kind of makes sense.
Interesting. Diluted mana tool. Yeah. Infusing a normal mana pool. Okay. Interesting. And there's all sorts of interesting interactions. Okay. Let's find something, a starting point though. A starting point for me would seem to be figuring out how to reproduce these flowers.
Yes, it would probably be our best starting point, considering we need to do stuff with them.
Yeah. Floral powder plus bone meal will grow small amount of mystical flowers nearby if you ever run low on them.
Sorry, which plus bone meal?
Powdered petals.
Okay.
Yeah. It looks like the traditional the flowers that are used to make our traditional Minecraft flowers can also be used for it. So that's
interesting.
So traditional flower dyes, which is useful.
Yeah.
Because that means that because those flowers can be farmed, it means that the Floral Fertilizer can be farmed, and thus the okay, that's useful.
Awesome.
Very basic, of course. Yeah. Quite a Wand of the Forest. Strap some petals onto a living wood twig. Wow.
That sounds odd.
Let me make one.
Raft it on, I suppose. Hey, could we sleep the night away so I can go plant these trees?
Oh yeah, you made a second bed. Nice.
I did make a second bed because I found 2 sheep.
Cool.
So I bred them. Thank you.
And now we have wool. How useful.
We also have 2 cows now, so we no longer have to be vegetarian.
That's, well, as soon as we have more than 2 cows, right?
Well, yes. But, you know, long term.
Exactly. Okay, well, this is... I am intrigued so far. This is interesting. I just need somewhere to set up shop, really. And honestly, I think we're going to start by making a stairway to the top of our mountain.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. So
I'm going to get a shovel and actually clear some ground for the orchard.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just want to flatten out a little bit more area.
Alright, sounds good. Sounds good. I'm going to... I mean, we've already got stuff underground there, so we might as well leave it where it is. We'll just start a flight of stairs right here.
Oops. I didn't mean to make steel. I made steel.
You made steel?
Yeah, I needed an iron ingot.
Alright.
And steel came out.
Okay. That's okay.
How do you switch it to iron?
You just click on, in the smelter, you click on the material you want. So, right click on the smelter and then left click on the molten iron.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah. So it's whichever one is at the bottom. Left clicking will control the order it sits in. Let's see. I'm going to need some...
Molten iron. Okay.
We'll start with cobbles.
There we go.
We'll start with cobble because that's basically what we've got lots of right now. Although, not massive quantities. I'm not actually entirely sure what this stairway is going to look like right now. Got some vague ideas here, but it's actually a fair distance up.
Yeah, it is.
see. I think this will work. Yeah, there we go. I can just backfill this area here so that it's a little bit more, a little easier to build on. And then Botania and other works will be occurring up here on this hilltop, which I'll have to do a little work to clear, but it's a start. Excellent. Okay. Oh, okay, that was a apple tree, but I guess that's okay.
Yeah, we've got apple trees.
Yeah. Alright, I'll build the rest of this a little later. Ah, reeds. Excellent. So nice to have reeds finally.
Yeah.
Did that wood finally transmute? Yes, it did. I'm just trying to build the basic tools of the trade right now.
Sounds good.
Because you got to start somewhere.
Yep.
As with all things. So 2 petals. 3 living wood twigs. A wand of the forest. And what did it say? Wand of the forest. A multi-use tool for a botanist. Bind mode and function mode. Shift right clicking the air. Okay. So check this out. I have a new toy.
Where are you?
Just at our house.
Okay, I'm on my way. I'm just around the corner. Ow.
Try not to get yourself
Okay,
killed.
this is your new toy.
I don't know what I don't know what it does yet, but it looks kind of cool.
It looks awesome. Like a twisted stick of flowers.
With blue flowers, and it's the color of the flowers I used to actually make this thing, so that's,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, then we can make me one with a different color, and then that'll be awesome.
Yep, we can do that. Apparently.
Just for... because.
Yeah, because why not?
Yep.
Okay. Let's build our stairs up to the top, and I think I will actually build the magical laboratory off camera, because it's going to be a bit of a time-consuming job.
Yeah, it's always nice to bring people in for the impressive part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oops.
I think I'll put blood magic up here too, on a different part of the hilltop. I'm kind of getting an idea for what I want this area to look like.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'll just run these up here, and we'll build up here on this hilltop right here. It's a nice view of your gardens from here, and that castle is so huge.
Isn't that ginormous?
Yeah.
It's full of skeletons.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, I walked past them and skeletons everywhere. That triggered their spawning.
Yeah.
Which means that actually that if we go and look in there, there might not actually be that many.
I think mobs that spawn in those dungeons have different despawn rules.
If they stay spawned.
Yeah, just a hunch. Yeah.
That would be nice, because, yeah.
Yeah, like the Nagas, if you recall from the water.
Yeah, those things just would not die.
Yeah. They were dangerous and they didn't despawn. But, yeah. Interesting. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this yet, but let's see. Well, let's start with getting our basic tools of the trade down here on the ground. That guy, and this diluted mana thing, and a crafting bench. I haven't actually built anything up here. yet. Now, if I read that right, it requires... I'm probably going to need a water source up here. It looks like water is quite important for this. Fortunately for me, there's water right there.
That makes sense, being, you know...
Plant-based.
Plant-based and all.
Yeah.
Water, sunshine.
So let's see. So if
Dirt.
I put water... Nope. Okay, never mind. That just made a hell of a mess. Come on, I want that source block. Oh, okay, so... What did that say? It said... No. Shift right click. It comes up with some sort of icon when I'm hovering one over the other, so I think I'm on the right track here. Let's see. Have I lost the sun again? Nope, not quite yet, but...
Nope.
Okay, let's see. Runic Altar requires... This is the only way I've managed to find it. And Mana Pool, I need to drop... If I'm reading this right, I just need to drop the thing, drop it in. But does it require... Let me see. Mana Pool. Weaker, diluted, normal variety. Alright. Diluted mana pool into an... Oh, we need mana in this before it'll work. Interesting. How does one make mana? Let's see. That's the part I haven't figured out yet. So it's for storage for mana. Mana can be sorted.
Okay.
So we need a mana spreader. Let's see. Mana manipulation. Mana spreader. There we are.
Now the sun is setting.
Yeah. Whoa. Interesting. Alright, well, let me get a few torches up here. Make it a little bit more of my own mountaintop here.
Yep.
But, yeah.
Yeah, I should torch up the garden too, just so I can do some work at night without...
Alright, well...
worrying about dying horribly.
I've got a heck of a mess going on right here right now. I dropped a whole bunch of stuff on... I washed a whole bunch of plants into existence, which is not helping much.
Into existence?
Well, yeah, there were a bunch of gardens up here.
Aha.
A little bag of food. Alright, well, I'm bringing a whole bunch of stuff down.
Okay. We can sleep through the night if we need to get going.
We probably should. There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
Clear the decks. Well, you gonna sleep or not?
Don't forget to eat.
Kate, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, thank you. Drop off some stuff here. Those are seeds.
I made chicken noodle soup.
Cool. That is very cool.
Means I had to make noodles, which means I had to make butter and then pasta, and then it was like, what?
Complicated?
Yeah. So glad I can just buy that crap at the store.
No kidding. Okay.
Oops.
Alright, here we go. Gold. We need gold. I don't know if I've even found any gold. Or... In fact, I don't think I have. So that's going to put a pretty fast stop to this. See if there's any other ways to Mana pool. There's the information on the mana pool. So that's the one I was just reading. Oh, and that's methods for actually making stuff with the mana pool, which we will not worry about for now. So this mana spreader is the thing that will
spread the mana?
Actually, it sounds like it will, yeah, I'm not sure yet. I'm still kind of figuring this out. Well, I think that's going to be enough for now. Because I kind of need gold before I can do a lot more with this. So
yeah,
we need to do some more resource gathering and maybe get Mekanism up and running so we can actually double or triple our ores. At least tripling. Tripling was my goal. So we will have to do that in the next episode. This is probably no idea how long this episode has become, but whatever the case, we will see you in the next one. Bye for now.